let's move to the multiprocessor operating system. Multiprocessor operating system is also known as parallel system or tightly coupled system. Now let's see what is the meaning of multiprocessing. Multiprocessing is the use of two or more central processing units within a single computer system. Means in this type of operating system we can use more than one CPUs within a single computer. Multiprocessor systems are parallel as they have only one CPU. As we have already seen, multiprocessor programming operating system is also known as a parallel system. Why? Because this system have only one main CPU. And this operating system is also known as tightly coupled system, as some systems have more than one processor in a close communication, sharing computer resources, memory, and some peripheral devices. It means when more than one processor communicate together, then they share some computer resources, memory, and some peripheral devices. In this diagram, we can see that there are two CPUs, that is CPU 1 and CPU 2, which are sharing some main memory and input-output processors. And so, because of this, it is called as tightly coupled operating system. Now let's see the types of multiprocessor operating system. Basically, there are two types of multiprocessor operating system. First one is asymmetric multiprocessing and second one is symmetric multiprocessing. We will see in details one by one. Asymmetric multiprocessing, abbreviated as AMP. In this system, specific task is assigned to each processor, means there will be no any other processor without any task. The system has one master processor and others are slave processors, is known as asymmetric multiprocessing. As we have already seen that there will be the many processors in the multiprocessor operating system, so from that one processor will be act as a master and all remaining processor will act as a slave. So this is nothing but the asymmetric multiprocessing. A master processor controls the system, whereas slave processor follow the instruction of the master. From this diagram we can understand that there are many processors, from that one is the master processor and other are the slave processor. This is nothing but the asymmetric multiprocessing. Now let's see symmetric multiprocessing, abbreviated as SMP. In this symmetric multiprocessing, there is no master-slave concept is used. It means there is no master processor and slave processor. All the processors are peer processors which perform all tasks within operating system. Means each processor will perform their own task. The benefit of the SMP model is that many processes can run simultaneously. All modern operating systems provide support for SMP. In this diagram, we can see that there is no master-slave processor. Each processor will perform their own task. Now, let's see some advantages and disadvantages of this operating system, that is multiprocessor operating system. The advantages of the multiprocessor operating systems are: it increases throughput, it saves money, and it increases reliability. Following are some disadvantages of multiprocessor operating system. If one processor fails then it will affect in the speed, but it will not affect on the whole system. Next, complex operating system is required. Large main memory is required for the multiprocessor operating system.